A similar spirit of entrepreneurship saw Tlhalefang Moeletsi turn an everyday problem into a custom leather handmade solution. Looking for a backpack to match his African vintage tastes and finding none existed, he sourced materials, an artisan, and watched his own design come to life.
Mebala means colors in Setswana, Sepedi, Sesotho, and then in the Nguni languages it means Mebala. We wanted a name that would not only signify the kind of brand that we are and the work that we do, but that would also resonate with other people. When we started in 2019, we were doing a lot of African prints because we were allowing clients to come in and request their own customized designs. Over time, we evolved to use more and more leather.
Likely to give Tlhalefang's brand the edge this year is his master's degree and the PhD he is pursuing in a very handy subject.
I'm an economist by profession, but Mebala has been a collaboration, different people building up the brand. And one of the people that we've collaborated with, who's a stylist and a designer at Mebala, is Avuyile.
After a management accounting degree, Avuyile Dume is studying fashion.
I started working with Mebala when I was still a student at Wits. That's where I met Tlhalefang. I really resonated with the vision of the brand. The brand tells African stories in an authentic voice. Mebala is by Africans for the world. Therefore, we give our clients the platform to express their voices through the designs, and we work with them in a collaborative effort to create custom-made designs.
We also tried not to have any boundaries, so we allow ourselves to be inspired by anything and everything. And a really good example of this is the shape of Azania Sasha, which is a bag that we designed in the silhouette of the African continent.
Importantly, premium leather crafting is a labor-intensive process, so they're creating quality jobs in a sustainable way, which has a knock-on effect.
Our customization journey has several steps. We really start with the client from the beginning, trying to get the full information, trying to understand the particular design that they need, what it needs to look like, and what they're going to use it for. And then after that, we would move on to sketching, so sketch the design or do illustrations of the design. And then after which, we would do a paper prototype. The first step when we get to the leather is that Tabiso here, one of our crafters will inspect the leather to just make sure that it's at the right quality. And once Tabiso is satisfied, he finds the ideal location where he can trace the template. Once all the panels for shape of Azania have been cut, they move on to the punching phase, where Tabiso will hand punch all of the different holes that we need for the stitching. It goes on to polishing and quality check, and then at that point, we would have the final product.
The brand champions South African, Congolese, Kenyan, and all African fabrics.
This is our travel duffel bag. Here we can see a melting pot of colors, different textures of leather. So really speaking into the story of classic meets modern.
Well, this is actually one of my favorite pieces that we do. After getting these hides and cutting them apart to make these different cubes, you have to come back and stitch them together to create this mosaic. One of my favorite pieces.
Now they are working on an interactive online platform that will make it easy for clients to customize designs using technology to deliver maximum value.
We also do some vintage cases. It's reinforced with metal bracing here on the corners, and it also plays around with African print and African color. This vintage case is actually very functional. And then it also has this inside zipped pocket, which is also lined with African print. My favorite part about working with leather is just how you can manipulate it. You can literally create a color in the world, mix some dyes, and then give it that specific color that you want.
Our competitive edge as a brand is that we embrace innovation. So far, we've managed to incorporate RFID technology into our purses and wallets. We are also not afraid to experiment with shape as a brand. For example, what better way to celebrate Africa than having a bag shaped in Azania? Our advice to aspiring entrepreneurs is that don't wait for things to be perfect before you start. Start where you are, start with what you have, start small.
To this year's aspiring entrepreneurs, designers, artisans, and creatives, your skills and ideas are gold. Get more of the Insider Essay online. Follow, connect, engage, and be inspired to live better with the Insider Essay. Watch the show Monday evenings at 5:30. Repeat Saturday at 1 on S3.